energy to literally be going back and forth with you. Like, that shit just be blowing me. But anyways, all the bullshit that this nigga be saying on the internet. First of all, this is one thing that I will say. Stop playing with my brother, okay? Stop fucking playing with my brother, okay? Me and my brother been like this since day fucking one, okay? And you know that. So I genuinely don't get, like, what's your motive with that? I genuinely don't understand, like, why are you trying to play with my brother like that? And you know he got his own kids. And you know what I mean? Like, bitch, I ain't never tell you that. So stop fucking playing with me like that. Like, why are you even playing like that is what I don't get. Me and my brother like this and been like this. Like, bitch, ask your sister how she is with your fucking cousin. How about that? See how your sister's relationship is with your cousin, and look at how me and my brother relationship is, and see those are two different things. If I quote unquote got whatever by my, like, stop playing. Like, why? Who plays like that? Like, what? Like, what? Oh my God. I'm like, I be really trying to figure shit out. Like, what type of time do you be on? Like, that, it's just weird because I have never gone through no shit like this. Like, I have never gone through no shit like this, or even, I don't even know a person who even do all this, do stuff like this. Okay, like, I don't get that. Like, first of all, my brother has been my literal day one, my literal rock. That nigga is my best motherfucker. He's been my best friend since day fucking one. Like, he has literally, and I was a badass kid. Like, my brother fought not all of them, but like a lot of his friends for me, just off the principle of, oh, you fucking with my sister. Like, like, don't stop playing with me regarding my brother, because there has never been a time where you wasn't trying to be hella cool with my brother. So if that was the case and you knew this, why was you trying to fight him out so many times? Why you trying to get him on songs? Why you trying to, my brother not the type to dick ride no nigga at all. So, like, any song or whatever the fuck they made or whatever, it's because he's asking my brother, not my brother. Like, my brother has never been the type, like, oh, my sister boyfriend is low-key popping, let me try to use this nigga and be around this. Like, no. Like, nigga, you invite my brother to everything and to places and stuff like that. So stop doing that. Like, you a hating ass nigga because you don't have nobody. Like, just I see what he doing, and it be just killing me that nobody else sees what he doing. And that's why for the past 5 years, and when shit did pop off and I finally said, you know, like, what's up, we about to go to war basically on this internet, is because I have been going.
Okay, Golden. Basically, the stuff that he's saying about your brother molesting you when you was a child, or messing with you, or whatever he's saying about that, is serious. That is like a serious accusation. So you should be taking that seriously, because he's been saying that for a while now. And that is something that you should have addressed, because despite all the other crap he's saying, this is something that can actually cause problems for him and his children, and for you and your family. So you should have made it very clear early on that that isn't true, that he's lying, and that there's no kind of basis for those kind of accusations, because it's not nothing to be played with, nothing to be laughing about and joking about. It's so serious, because people are actually victims to that kind of behavior from their family members. So for him to be saying that just out of nowhere, and to continuously be saying that, is really, really problematic. So uh, I mean, I just think you need to take these things a bit more seriously, and you should have came out earlier to address that, because he's been saying this for so long, for months, maybe even the whole year. And I don't know if there's any truth to it, or if you may have said it out of, I don't know, maybe out of anger, or out of despise for him, or maybe to get some attention, or to cause some trouble, or maybe you haven't said it at all. We don't know. We'll never know. But what you do need to do is address that. Forget everything else. Forget all the bloggers. Forget what everyone else has to say. That is something that you need to take serious.
going through shit like this since forever. This nigga has always, with every female that he's talked to, Yogini, any fucking body, anybody, even Kamel, like, he will always try to paint me out to be the bad person while trying to look good. And so now when I finally have a voice and I have people fucking listening to me, I'm like, okay, this is what really happened. Because I already know how he give it up. But nobody else does. Nobody else knows because nobody else has been dealing with this man for the past 5 years. And how this man literally been lying on him and trying to make himself look good for the past. This man has used, like, I haven't cut myself in a long time. One, and since fucking elementary school. This man one time stopped talking to this girl because I don't know why the fuck he stopped talking to her. I don't know if we broke up for a second or got back together or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what happened, but he used me.
Okay, guys, I'm going to skip through some of this video and I'll be right back.
Well, usually my mom has him blocked. My dad usually keeps his line open because he don't care. But I don't know if I told them that I had him blocked. And he's been blocked for a couple days and he hasn't spoken to the kids in a couple days because it's like I'm literally tired of co-parenting with you or trying to co-parent with you. Like right now, usually I'm trying to make the best decisions for my kids. I'm trying not to let my own personal feelings regarding their dad determine how they feel and how they interact with their dad. Now, it's been a couple days since they have spoken to him, and if my daughter were to like, I want to talk to my dad, which she hasn't done yet, then, you know, whatever the case may be. But she hasn't asked to talk to him, so I'm not gonna put it in her head at all. But I'm trying not to let my personal feelings get in the way of that because I don't want them to have resentment towards me. I don't want them to have daddy issues and you know, why did you keep me from my dad when he wanted to be there, and you know how shit get manipulated, and his ass, if he has anything to do with it, he would definitely try to fucking manipulate the shit.
Okay, so Golden, we understand that you'd like to co-parent with this man and, you know, have a good relationship or a decent relationship for the sake of your children. But we know and you know clearly that is not possible. And the way that you've been trying to do it this last year or so has not been working. So clearly you're doing something wrong or you need to try something else. I've seen a couple of people mentioning, you know, no contact, no communication, go through the courts. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so I don't really know, you know, the situation in the US when it comes to courts and, you know, visitation. But I do know that there's something can be put into place to, you know, have that situation taken care of where it's not just all solely based on how you handle it. I'm sure they can set up some kind of visitation, some kind of monitored visitation where obviously somebody's there moderating while he's watching the kids, even if it's not you. You know, someone can moderate the communication that he has with his children. There has to be some kind of order that you can set up where if he starts violating or threatening you or threatening your family or cussing about you and the kids online, then that will completely stop, you know, communication and all contact with you and with the children. And that's something that you need to consider because clearly what you're doing is not working. Clearly not. Clearly not. You cannot control this guy. We cannot control this guy. He's clearly having some kind of breakdown. And obviously people are going to comment about it because this is young Pharaoh. This young Pharaoh has gone from, oh, the leader of the black community, the black woman is God, blah, 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 to this total disaster, cussing out his baby mom's parents on the internet live for us all to see. Like the amount of disrespect that I've seen from him towards you and your family, your parents, your mum. I don't know. I just can't believe it. It's just never in my life have I heard anyone speak to their parents like that, let alone let anybody else speak to their parents like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, men, you pick this guy, so no, we're not saying, oh, blame the victim, blah blah blah, but you did pick this guy and you have been saying that he's been acting certain ways and displaying certain types of behaviors for years. So with that being said, you know that, and you still chose to have a kid with him and then have a second child with him. So you do need to take responsibility for that part. You do have a part to play in this. And if he, for some reason, believed it was okay to speak to you like that and your parents like that without you getting a handle on that, then of course you have to take some accountability for that too, because it's just completely unacceptable. Nobody, it's just not normal. I don't know no one. I don't know anyone that can say that anyone has come and spoke to their parents like that, because that is just bottom of the barrel. It's awful. You can't do that and then just act like nothing's happened. Do you know what I mean? When that happens, that is it. Like the gloves come off. Somebody is going to end up somewhere, whether it's in the hospital or in the morgue. Do you know what I mean? Because those lines just cannot be crossed. And those lines have been crossed, and you're still trying to say that you want to co parent. Ain't no co parenting. Do you know what I mean? You need to go straight through the courts and figure that out through the courts and let them handle it, because there ain't no way in hell can you be trying to co parent with this man after he's been saying that your mum wants his dick and all these kind of things. This is just nuts. Absolutely crazy. I just cannot. Um, so yeah, all this co-parenting stuff that you're trying to achieve on your own, dead that shit. It's not going to happen. Go straight to the courts. You need to get a restraining order. You need to get some kind of visitation order, some custody order, whatever you can get up there in the US. I don't know, but you need to figure it out, because this is just too much. And as far as this video goes, I'm not really going to say too much on it, guys. It's on Golden Beauty's YouTube page. You can go and watch it for yourself if you want to watch the full video. But I'm just kind of giving my 2 cents. Please bear with me. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't have, this whole mic setup and everything else. I don't really know how to edit videos and all of that stuff. So I'm just kind of trying a few things out and seeing how it goes. So yeah, you can subscribe to me and see, what I post, see what I'm into, see what I have to say, and feel free to leave your comments as well and let me know how you feel. Um, and let me know if there's anything else you'd want me to talk about or comment on, and I'll respond back to you as well. And yeah, I think that's all. I'm going to end it here, guys. Take care and have a good day.